All right, this is Collection Addiction. As you guys know, if you watched my video last night, I am doing a pre-taping of this, mainly because if you don't know, this is America, and we have a little holiday. Sorry, I'm messing with my camera, but it's bothering me. Little holiday called Thanksgiving, and my part of the holiday is actually I go to Walmart and get some stuff, which I'm so happy I got an early Thanksgiving present because somehow I managed to get one day before the cutoff. So I actually cut off for my check, so I actually got a direct deposit for my one day. That makes me feel so good, even though it was literally like 3 or 4 hours. But hey, it's something. You got to get something somewhere, and that is how I did it. So, as I promised last week and throughout this week when I've been teasing it, we are going to be talking Avengers today. Now, as you can plainly see, this is not an Avengers hat. I know that. I need a dad cap because, I love the way these fit. But we're going to go over some collectibles that I have and kind of going to mix it up. But first and foremost, before I get started on anything, this one's probably the most obvious. So let's just go with that. The entire Marvel collection, and I actually have them in order of when they came out. This is legitimately the order. You have Iron Man, The Incredible Hulk, Iron Man 2, Thor, Captain America, the first Avenger, and Avengers. By the way, these movies right here, they're not Disney movies. Shocker. These were distributed by Paramount, who got royally fucked over when Disney ended up buying it, and then the rest are Disney. Then you got Iron Man 2. I don't need to go through the order because you can kind of see them. Oh, and yes, I start off with DVDs, and then I go to Blu-ray, and then finally at the end you see a couple HD ones. What's it just fully called HD? I can't even remember. 4K Ultra HD. So that is first and foremost. Then we got to go with what I'm wearing because you guys have seen it. You got the Captain America jacket. This is actually from Infinity War. No, it's not from Infinity War. It's actually from Civil War, I think. Wait, I don't know. I can't remember. Now that I've been talking about it, I can't remember. I think this is Civil War with the red and all that. Either way, this is like a really cool Captain America jacket. It actually has a full-on mask, which really looks stupid, but hey, it's a Captain America mask. Who cares, right? And as I did it, like it really does look stupid. But for the most part, I don't put the hood up anyway. And then we have the next thing that I'm wearing, my underwear. No, I'm just kidding. This, spoilers everywhere. This is awesome. This is, of course, an Infinity War shirt that is in the font of the Avengers Infinity War, but it says spoilers are everywhere because everybody was making fun of the fact that there were so many things spoiled. Now, this shirt, I don't have it in the description, but this shirt was bought through Shirt Punch. They are really cool. They got daily deals. You have a choice of 4 shirts on their daily deals. It starts at $11, but you can flip it around. As you can see, I get tank tops. I do that because these are my undershirts. I love layers, even though live in Florida. So when I live in Florida, layers, you should go with the tank top. So that's what I go with. Now, I have a bunch of different tank tops. Since we're already on the subject of clothes, this was one of my first Avengers ones. I don't think I've worn it too much. It's really cool. I think I got it either at Walmart or I got it at Kohl's. But it's just a straight up Avengers tee. I also have my Avengers tee. I don't have it on me because I actually wore it, so it's in the dirty laundry. But I have an Avengers tee from the original. So it has, I think it doesn't have Black Widow or Hawkeye on it, but it has Cap, Thor, Hulk, and Iron Man. So that's really cool. Now, this is another one from Shirt Punch. This I got not too long ago. Now, like I said, it's about $11 starting out. The tank tops now cost $13, and then you can save points, and usually I get like $1 off of each one. This is one of my newer ones. This is Asgard. my location to you. So you got the Rainbow Road, Asgard. It's really freaking awesome. They're actually really good quality shirts, and they fit properly. So even though I actually bought a large when I was buying this, I have since changed to the medium, because especially with the tank top, if I'm going to wear it underneath everything, then it should be a little tighter. The overshirt needs to be a little bit more loose, so that's why I've got that. Now, what should I do? Should I do art? I mean, you guys saw art last week, so let's go over the art real quick. This is not a piece of art. This is a piece of promotional material, but it's a part of the movie poster for Avengers Infinity War. I can't remember if this was Infinity War or Age of Ultron based upon this, because it literally just has the A, but it is my new favorite Avenger that's a female, the beautiful Elizabeth Olsen. She is the most talented of all the Olsen siblings, but you can actually see, there's one of my lamps that I was talking about in one of my last videos. See how cool it is? Anyway, so she is definitely one of my favorites. I have a major Hollywood crush on her, but she is awesome, and I love, by the way, this might have a lot of spoilers in it. Again, spoilers everywhere. I don't care. If you haven't seen the movie, then you're like one of, what, 4 people that did, because it is the highest grossing movie of all time at count them, $3 billion. Why was it such a good movie? I have 3 billion reasons why, and this is one of them. But I loved her line in Endgame when she comes back and she just goes, "You took everything from me," and Thanos goes, "I don't even know who you are," and she just looks back and doesn't even care and just goes, "You will." Dude, that is like one of the best lines in the entire movie. I absolutely, absolutely loved it. And I'm skipping ahead because of everything, but one of my first actual Avengers artwork, this was done by Nathan Zierdy. I think I said that right. In my last video, you can actually get his website, but it is the cast of Avengers, the original. You got Hawkeye, very small in the background. I didn't even notice that. Cap, Thor, Iron Man, Hulk, and Black Widow, which, you know what's kind of weird to me? The fact that Captain America is the only one that looks like it's directly modeled from Chris Evans. Like, look at that. That fully looks like Chris Evans, but then you go into, like, Thor, that does not look like Chris Hemsworth, and that does not look like Black Widow whatsoever. But I still love this piece of artwork. It used to hang over my closet. Now it hangs in my closet, along with Scarlet Witch. Now, I know you guys have already seen this, but I can't say how much I love this. This is, holy crap, I absolutely love this. This is the Iron Gauntlet that they use to fix everything, and then my specialty tickets that I got from the 2 times I went. Of course, this would have been the 3rd, but I was working that day, so I absolutely adore it. I absolutely love it, and I cannot thank my friend enough. Now for this one. Oh, I think we discussed this one the other day. It was, oh frick, Xenoskin, CENOSKINZ.com. He did this, and I love the story behind it, because of course I had to buy it, and then he told me a little story about it. Now, what is it? It is Stan the freaking Man Lee. Look at that. The amount of detail work that he put into Stan, and then all the characters in the background, including one of my favorites, Wolverine. But just absolutely stunning. And you know, like, he has a special Infinity effect, or Infinity War. He has a special affection for Spider-Man. I think it's one of his favorites. I don't think he had an actual favorite, but he loved talking Spider-Man. But what was funny is the guy met Stan, and he, before having this actually printed off, he took the real copy and had Stan actually sign it. So now every copy that you get has a signature from Stan Lee. Now, it is a copy that he's not The way he kind of gets away with it, because technically it would be legal, but he's not selling an authentic copy. He's literally stating that this is a print of that, which is perfectly legal. So, but I absolutely love this. Like the amount of detail, I just, oh my God, I love. And of course, I have to say it, we all miss you, Stan. We all miss you. Damn, you know what I forgot to get? Do I know where it is off the top of my head? Shit. I think it's in my Money in the Bank briefcase. I need to get it down now. Give me 1 second. I know I'm doing this during a show, and I know I shouldn't, but I'm pretty sure. I'm a good catch. I'm pretty sure it's in here. Just let me check. If it's not, then we'll just move on. Yes, it actually is. So we'll move on anyway, and we'll come back to that. Now, this one, oh God, I don't want to get the person wrong, so I'm not going to say who did this. If you know, please comment it below. I can't remember exactly where I got this because I follow so many artists, and there's so many that I want to do. But I had to get this when I saw it. It was a limited edition. It's Stan Lee's funeral with all of his characters just right there. Now, you got to see this in detail because you literally have Wolverine over here getting drunk. On the other side, you have Deadpool. So you got Wolverine and Deadpool doing their own thing. Then you have Chris Evans. You have Chris Hemsworth, Robert Downey Jr. You got, is that Tom Holland? Actually, I can't even tell. I'm pretty sure this is Tom Holland, but the fact that he has the glasses in his hand makes me kind of think it's Daredevil. But I really love it. Like one of the most infamous comics Thor has right there. But I also love this. They have Cap's shield, and then in the background you have Thanos, Doctor Doom, Scarlett Johansson as Black Widow. You got Loki. Then as you're moving further away, or as I'm moving further away, you have Juggernaut back here. You got Kingpin. You got Xavier. You got Punisher. Just all over the place. Hulk, Silver Surfer, my favorite Scarlet Witch right here. And then you got Groot. I didn't see this for the longest time. You got the teenage Groot sitting right at the foot of his thing. But then, I don't know if you saw this as I was showing you everything else. You have Doctor Strange and the Force Ghost of Stan Lee. So Stan Lee at his own funeral for his creations, for this world that has inspired so much. The movies and the money, it's great for the studios, but ultimately comic books inspire people. And you talk about someone that absolutely loved what he did. I don't think you'll find someone that loved it as much as Stan. Like, I loved watching interviews when anybody asked him about stuff. I mean, this guy also could remember more about comics that he created than I can remember anything. Like, it's just, watch some of his interviews, and I absolutely love, at the end of Deadpool, Once Upon a Time in Deadpool, because they switched it a little bit, and they put Stan Lee in it, kind of memorable, but he gave a speech that was just, it's so amazing. It's one of those things he tells you exactly what his legacy is. And again, what a life. What a life, and what a character in himself. He is a character. And I absolutely adore his creations. I know a lot of people might come at me and say, oh, well, he's not the only one that created. You got Jack Kirby, you got this, that, da, 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 da. And I'm not taking away from them. But Stan was just a larger than life person that I really, I think people should inspire to be that. Be what he is. Do something that makes not only you happy, but makes the world happy. And I think Stan did that. Now, yes, I'm about to go into the Money in the Bank briefcase. And since we're on the same subject still, we are going to take some of my pop vinyls, and these three I keep in here so that they're completely safe. The briefcase keeps them safe, and that is, of course, obviously Stan Lee. I have three Stan Lees. This one is from the original Guardians. It was a Walmart only exclusive, so now you are going to spend a whole lot more than what I paid for this. I actually have two of these. I don't know where the other one is, but this one was the best condition, so I kept it very separate. Then I'm going to actually leave this one to the end. Then you have another Walmart exclusive Stan Lee. This one is actually from Captain America, the Winter Soldier. This is when he was the security guard at the Captain America Museum. Again, trademark, like you can fully tell that Stan. Again, I can't put into words. And then I have the Stan Lee with the non-cameo Stan Lee. This is like a Stan Lee statue. It has his signature at the top where you would normally put the movie or what they came from. This is my best Stan Lee. I love this one. I'm so glad I got it. I have no idea where I got it. It's been so long. Again, you can probably find it on Amazon or eBay. Probably going to spend a lot more than what I paid, but this is beautiful. This really is beautiful. Now, because apparently in this I have a few more that I didn't even like realize I had. These I'm going to have to show, and I'm going to show them in a different order. This one was a fall exclusive from, I believe, New York Comic Con, and when they're exclusives I have to get them. Like, that's my addiction. But it's Shuri from the Black Panther, not solid gold, this is fake gold, of course, but the gold figurine. It's so pretty, so beautiful. They came out with one for almost every character, so if you get a chance and you like a certain character and you want them like this, go on Amazon. I know Amazon has a lot of them. Fall exclusives you're not going to find so easy. This was another one that I got. I'm pretty sure I got this at ThinkGeek, which is Baby Groot. Actually, it's not even Baby Groot. It's actually Groot in the pot still. So this is, of course, celebrating 10 years of the Marvel Cinematic Universe. The stuff that they've done in 10 years, no studio can touch. Regardless what you feel about Disney, no studio can touch what they've done. So it's amazing, and I feel like you should appreciate it for what it is. So this is amazing. I love pop vinyls. I have way too many. I really do. And I know it. I really do. So, but Baby Groot is just awesome. You can't hate on Baby Groot. Or Pop Groot or Teen Groot, doesn't matter. And then I have this beauty right here. Now, a friend of mine that I worked with at Domino's, when I first introduced myself, it's like, hey, I'm Louie. By the way, I just realized I never put this up. Of course, the show is Avengers Assemble. But she would call me Loki. So when I saw this, I immediately thought of her and I had to get it. Now, that being said, he's still one of my favorite characters all time. He's one of everybody's favorite characters. Now, what's interesting about this is, even though it says the Marvel Studio, it actually tells you right there which movie this pose is from, which is Thor Ragnarok. You can kind of see maybe a little bit. He has the two blades that he uses at the end, you know, when he's not using his helmet. Now, I do have quite a few more, but I'm not going to, or quite a few pop vinyls, but one, I can't find them too quick. Again, they're actually all behind this, and some over here, which I just saw one. So let me go over some characters. I have Ant-Man and the Walmart exclusive No Mask Peter Parker. Ant-Man actually has some shit on it. That's kind of sad. Something got thrown on it. But it's Walmart exclusive. You got to be really careful with Walmart exclusives because some of them don't even get into stores. Like, everybody knows I love Harley Quinn, and they had a Dr. Harleen Quinzel from Suicide Squad. I'm really pissed because they had no Suicide Squad merchandise at Walmart at the time, but yet then they had an exclusive pop vinyl. So really, fuck you. Now let's go into something really, really cool. These are the bigger pop vinyls, whereas the typical one is 4 inches, I believe. Have a dimension on here? Either way, 4 inches. This one was the first one of the bigger ones that they did, which is a 6-inch. They have now gotten even bigger, which I do have one, and I'm hopefully going to get one tonight. They have Deadpool at Walmart, so I'm hoping to get that. But this one I could not pass up. It is from Avengers Infinity War, and it is the Hulk Buster. Look at that. That is just, oh my god, I love that. It's just so cool. And it's heavy too. But it's got real good detail because you can see the arc reactor right in the middle. Now, one thing I think they actually messed up with, because I think if I'm remembering correctly, he had more than one arc reactor on him, but I'm not sure. Either way, very good detail. I absolutely love the fact that it came in a different size, but like I said, collecting these is so hard because of the fact that it's not like movies. I can fit, 8 to 900 right there, but especially if you got ones in this size, which I don't have too many in this size, but if you had even 5, it's taking up so much room. So it's a hard thing to collect. So if you want to collect something like this, I do recommend narrowing it. I have an addictive personality, so I get addicted to stuff really quick. Pop vinyls was a huge addiction for me, and I've since slowed down, thankfully. So, but this is really cool. Now, on to another one. Now, I could not pass this one up when I was in a store, even though I would have loved to find a different one because the box was a little crushed when I got it, but it is another 6-inch. It is Thanos. And this is actually from Guardians of the Galaxy Volume 1, which, by the way, if you did not know, in Guardians of the Galaxy, James Gunn's brother, Sean, is in the movie. He is the Ravager that's always next to Yondu and ends up taking Yondu's power. On the Guardians of the Galaxy set, he also plays Rocket Raccoon. So he's the motion capture. And the line from the first movie, sorry, my throat's getting a little dry. The line from the first movie, we're just a bunch of idiots standing around in a circle. I'm paraphrasing. I probably got the entire line wrong, but it was pretty much what he said. Sean did that on set. So he actually ad-libbed for Rocket, and it ended up in the movie for that. But someone else that he actually played Thanos. He was the body double for Thanos. So he was actually Thanos. That was really cool. So Thanos has actually been played by 3 individuals, because the original actor to play Thanos, which was just mocap from the first Avengers, was not anybody. Like, he didn't, I think he ended up playing a different part in Marvel, but he's not playing Thanos. We all know Josh Brolin did. Now, I go on to the last thing I'm going to show today, which Funko Pop has been doing this a lot lately. This is a scenery thing. It usually involves 1 or 2 characters, but it has a scene from the movie kind of in it. And when I saw this, oh my god, I could not pass it up. It is probably one of the best scenes in Avengers Infinity War. It is when Thor did not go for the head. And actually, if you look real closely, you can see Stormbreaker is actually in Thanos. And you can't see very well. That's the problem with Shine. But he has the electricity. Thor has the electricity all through him. He's got the regular haircuts. This movie scene, I only have 2 of these. I'm not going to show you the other one because that will be for a different video and a different day. One second, I just wanted to look at something real quick. Okay, that is what I think it is. But these are so amazing. Um, they have some Batman ones that I really, really like. What was funny is when I was starting to collect pop vinyls, well, first of all, give me one second. First of all, I didn't want to collect pop vinyls. I thought they were stupid, which a lot of people probably still think, oh my God, they look so stupid. But it was something fun for me to collect, and the reason why I started, it was actually because of Captain America, the Winter Soldier. I went with a former friend of mine to Movie Stop. If you know what Movie Stop is, it's actually somewhere I used to work. I got fired, but sorry, my sleeping pills are kind of kicking in. I used to work there, and we went there for the release of Captain America 2, the Winter Soldier, and we got these tickets, and it was a raffle ticket, and I had both of them in my possession, and I ended up handing my former friend a different one, the other ticket, and she ended up winning the first pop vinyl she ever got, which was a Black Widow from Captain America, the Winter Soldier, and I was kind of pissed because I was like, I had the ticket, and I gave it to you. Fuck. Since then, I do have 2 Black Widows, and one of them is so much better than what she got, because she got just the basic Black Widow from Captain America, the Winter Soldier. You can find that anywhere still. I ended up getting one from Age of Ultron. I do have one from Civil War as well, but I have one from Age of Ultron, and it is an exclusive. I don't remember what it was exclusive to, but she has Captain America's shield. So I have a Black Widow pop vinyl that has Cap's shield. So I really do love that. But again, I'm trying to cut back on the pop vinyls. I mean, it's one thing, you get them at Walmart, they're less than $9. But when you start going to Hot Topic, or you go to Think Geek, Barnes & Noble has them, Target has them, everywhere. They can run anywhere from the $8 approximate at Walmart to and I'm talking about just the basic ones, just the 4-inch ones. They can run all the way up to 15, and then if they're exclusive or limited run, you could pay up to $20, $25, and that's not on eBay. So a lot of the times I was getting deals, like they would have buy 3 get 1 free. So of course I was going there spending $50, but I got 4 instead of 3. But I've tried to cut down, and the thing of the matter is, the bigger ones, those can run you anywhere from $15 to $30, depending on what it is and depending on where you buy it. But I did cut down because I do want to get better stuff, as this kind of has shown you. I want better stuff. So I could sit there and buy 30 pop vinyls, or I could buy one really cool item. So like I said, this is always my collection show. I'm hoping that people are kind of proud of their collection, because I know everybody kind of just automatically goes at me like, oh, well, you know, you're doing all this collecting, but what is that really going to be worth later on? What do you mean, what is it going to be worth? I don't care. If all I was worried about is money, guess what? I wouldn't have spent the money to get these collectibles. Collectibles that I absolutely love that I have, and kind of show people a side of me that maybe they just didn't know about. So like I said, collecting is so much fun. But like I said, try to narrow what you're doing down. If you want to collect movies, just collect movies. If you want to collect artwork, go to MegaCon, go to stores, go everywhere. You can find art anywhere. MegaCon, especially if you're into it, you can find any character you want, and I absolutely love going there. It's one of my favorite things to do, and I spend a whole lot of money, and afterwards I have this beautiful picture and a great memory. And ultimately, that's what collecting stuff is. It's creating a memory. It's showing a part of yourself. Like I say all the time, this room is me. No matter who enters this room, they're like, this room is so you. And they're just amazed. I mean, they're amazed at how I display stuff, all that. And again, displaying, especially if you are collecting stuff, display what you love. Now, I would love to display the pop vinyls, but of course I can't. I only have this one room, and I can display artwork so much better. And I think artwork, of course, as you see, they're honestly on all walls in my room. So that's why I went with artwork. But collect something, you know, gives you something to do, it gives you an accomplishment. And the thing of the matter is, one thing that I always hate about working and stuff, if you're working day to day and you're constantly just spending money, and then you sit down on your couch and you look around and you're like, I'm broke. Where did the money go? And yeah, you can say, well, I mean, the money went to food, the money went to gas, insurance, house payment, apartment rent, all that kind of stuff. But it's not a fulfilling life. And I'm not saying collecting stuff is a fulfillful. There we go, fulfil. Sounds weird coming out of my mouth. I'm spacing. I'm sorry. But I'm not saying it's going to make my life feel fulfilled. I feel, and actually, before I did this, I was actually, I hit my depression again. Like, getting depressed sucks and it hurts. And, you know, I was thinking about my best friend and wishing I could share stuff with her and could talk to her, because, you know, she's mad at me for some reason. I don't even know why. But so I was going through this depression, and all of a sudden I got probably the best news ever when I saw that I got a direct deposit of freaking 4-hour shift. But I sat there going, oh my God, I have money again. Like, I felt so much better. And that's ultimately, that email telling me that I had a direct deposit is the reason why I'm actually doing the show right now, because I felt up to it. I was so depressed, I didn't feel up to it. And then I get on the show and I start showing all this stuff, and I show part of who I am, the stuff I love. I mean, it's so much fun to, like, honestly look around my room and go, wow. And just the memories kicking in and seeing the stuff that I love, and just, I know where my money went, you know, and I feel like I'm not just doing the daily grind just to make the money, just to afford to live. I'm doing the daily grind to be surrounded by stuff that I love, stuff that inspires me. And that's what collecting can do for people. And it's just another form of expression. And I do the show because I'm hoping it inspires somebody to collect. I've been in people's rooms where you look around and it is just so mundane, and like the scene at a Fight Club where he goes through his entire apartment and it looks like an IKEA catalog, and it shows you all the prices of everything he paid for, and like there's no character, there's none of him. It's just stuff. Whereas, yeah, this is still just stuff, but it's stuff that I like, and it's stuff that if somebody walked through this room and looked at it, they kind of get an idea of who I am. So I really hope that if you do collect, that you enjoy it, and you're not doing it for the fact that, oh, you know, 40 years down the road, even though I spent $5, man, this is going to be worth 100 or 1,000 or 1,000,000 or whatever. Because what does it matter? If you really wanted money that badly, don't spend it. If you don't spend it on something you love, you got the money. If that's all you're worried about. So collect something. Show people who you are. Make your life something. Make people go, wow, look at this kind of stuff. Why? I wonder why he bought that. I wonder what this makes him feel, or her, or whatever. And that's ultimately what collecting does, and for me at least. So I hope that you get inspired to collect. I hope you are inspired to at least show off your collection. And I hope that you're not just doing it for money, because money doesn't mean shit. It really doesn't. Stuff doesn't mean anything, but at least I feel like this is my sanctuary and I feel good. I feel like I'm surrounded by stuff that I love, and I get to wake up every morning, and while I'm single and I'm not, no one's next to me, I wake up and I look around and I'm like, at least I'm doing something. And it may not make any sense what I just said, but it's a good feeling knowing that you have stuff surrounding you that you love, and that when you talk to people, you can show them the stuff you love, and they can go, oh my God, this is beautiful. The artwork, the pop vinyls, everything. It's stuff that makes conversation. It makes you feel like something's worth it. And at the end of the day, that's all what we all want. Um, and I find it so sad when I hear people say, "Oh yeah, I got with my significant other, A, B, doesn't really matter if it's a guy, girl, whatever." And it's like, "Oh, that I had to throw away all my stuff." Why? Why did you throw it away? This is part of who you are, and if they love you, then this is something they gotta accept. Like, the thing that is, yeah, that's a lot of shit. I don't mind packing some of it away if I got a girlfriend, but this is me, and if they're wanting me to get rid of everything, it doesn't matter. They obviously don't care about you. They just want you to be whatever they want you to be. So be yourself, show yourself, collect something, show off your collection. Be happy that you have a physical representation of what's going on in your head, because that is what collecting is. And if you think about it that way and don't think about the money and don't think about all the negative shit, you can feel accomplished. You can feel like you have something, have something. And that's beauty. That's beautiful right there. But don't ever forget to see the simple things in life either. Collecting is simple. Sunsets, everything. I have probably 50 pictures on my phone of sunsets. You can go on my Instagram. I have some beautiful, oh my God, beautiful sunsets pictures. There is one that I am not even kidding, looks unreal. It looks like there's a floating island in a sea, but it's the sky. I mean, it's just unbelievable. And it was my job that I always talk about that I love, my $45,000 a year job. And I was walking to go get a drink at the gas station and some candy and shit. And I remember looking at this sunset, and it was just so beautiful because all around it was orange, and then you got this like pure blue. It was like the blue I had never seen before. And then you just had this one big cloud in the middle that just had so many colors. And I know I'm getting off topic, and I'm almost trying to speak philosophical, but whatever. This is what I love. This is my show. This is collector's addiction. If you're addicted to something, why not be something that you love? So show off your collection. And if you would like to tell me about something maybe I don't know, send me a link in the comments. I would love to see what kind of stuff that you think I would like. So again, this is the end of my show. We are going on almost the 40-minute mark. My collection, my artwork, my shirts, my jacket, my hat, I don't care. This is me, this is my mind, and you have been here with me. You've experienced it, and I hope that it's inspired you to do something. As always, like, comment, subscribe, share this to your friends. Check out my links below. I got my daughter's black belt there. I got my franchise that I'm striving for because it's what I want in life, and it'll help me, it'll help my family, it'll help my friends, and it'll create jobs. So hopefully you want to donate. All I'm asking for is a buck. Get me $1 closer and let me show you what I can do. I have my Amazon wish list for my room, for my show, and on the left will be my gift ones. If you want to give me a gift, thank you, appreciate it. I have gotten 2 pop vinyls from a fan before, so again, do all that stuff, and I will see you next week. I think next week I'm gonna do my Harley Quinn show. I feel like I should really do a build up to that, but this Harley Quinn show, I am going to actually do a multi-part Harley Quinn show. So, over the next few weeks, you are going to get to see Harley, Harley, Harley. But I hope you enjoyed this. I hope you enjoyed the Avengers. If you have not seen the Avengers, go fucking see the Avengers, man. It is amazing what they have done with this cinematic universe, and I cannot wait to see what they're doing later on the road. Again, my name is Louie. This is my brain. Welcome to my brain. I hope you made it out without going crazy. Anyway, I will see you on Friday for WT Friday, where we're going to talk about whatever the fuck I want. Maybe a buddy of mine might stop by and we might get to talk to him. Either way, shape, form, whatever you want to say, thank you again for joining me in my room. I have to clean up a little bit and then I am going to go to bed. So, peace, love, the American way, all this kind of stuff. Don't put this on MySpace. See you guys later.